Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to get all of the new stuff inside of the Trick or Treat event inside of Loomian Legacy. This includes both sides, from the Sweet Retreat to the Haunted Woods over here. Of course, all of the new roaming reskins, regular reskins, and new Loomians. If you guys do enjoy this video, go down there, like, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so obviously, whenever Sweet Retreat was here the first time around, it included a ton of new Loomians, and I'm not going to be going over all of the old Loomians, so I'll put all of the levels at which the old stuff evolves up on the screen right now. So again, if you need, a refresher, obviously, or you're new to the Sweet Retreat event, this is the levels that everything evolves at. Now, however, there is one specific thing that I actually do want to go over, which is a Loomian still from the original Sweet Retreat event, and that is going to be Cinnaboo. Cinnaboo is now in a bunch of different new places. Obviously, the first year that it was here, it was in a bunch of different places. Now they've switched it up, so it's in stuff like this candy corn right here, behind places like the bridge, as well as, other things towards the center over here, like near the doors, and just all around the map. So obviously, make sure you are on the lookout for Cinnaboo. Now, of course, don't forget, Swishy also exists inside of this event. You can actually get this thing by fishing in the river over near the separation of the two events. There is nothing new on the Halloween side of things, just, of course, fishy. Or Swishy. Starting at level 32, Banu is going to start to evolve into its next evolution, which is going to be Banoki. Now, Banoki actually does not evolve. I actually tried leveling it up all the way to level 50 right here, since I figured that it would at least evolve one more time, but unfortunately, it does not. So this is Banoki right here. It is the final evolution of Banu, going into, obviously, its ability. D67E8122 is its ability. I have no idea what that means. Its stats right here are all of this. You can pause and read it. 97 health, 89 energy, 124 melee attack, 50 melee defense, 74 ranged attack, 50 ranged defense, and 96 speed. So yeah, that is Banoki. Alrighty, now going over into the Halloween area. Obviously, the first thing is going to be Gravestone. Now, I tried to evolve Gravestone up to level 50, but actually, apparently, you need to have a max friendship with this Loomian in order to evolve it. Now, I don't really know what the entire thing is, since I actually don't have a bouquet to raise its friendship up to the max level, but once you actually get it up to the max level, this is what it turns into right here, just like an obelisk Loomian. Again, don't really have like the stats or anything like that, but I believe it is an earth and spirit type, just like its pre-evolution. It does not evolve again, and again, at least to what I am aware of. Alright, next up is Spearwix. Spearwix can actually be found on the Halloween side of things, and it's going to be a pretty, I would say, uncommon encounter, at least with what I've been, doing. I haven't found too many of them, so I would say it's going to be an uncommon encounter out inside of the grass. Alright, and then once you actually get this Loomian to level 30, it is going to start to evolve into its next evolution, which is going to be Maleva Wax. Maleva Wax is a fire and spirit type Loomian, and its ability right here is Disenchant, with all of these stats right here: 85 health, 81 energy, 49 melee attack, 95 melee defense, 120 ranged attack, 95 range defense, and 75 speed. The last new Loomian of this event is going to be Nemesis. Now, Nemesis, I made its own little separate video if you just want to go watch that, by itself, but the quick version, obviously, of it is you need 150 cake points, then head over to the head chef's goodies and buy yourself a devil's food cake for 150 cake points. Then from there, you are going to want to go all the way over here and follow me. Once you are at the Halloween area, head past this gravesite over here and then head up all the way over here until you get to this hill. Once you're atop this hill, head over to the pedestal and then put the cake on the pedestal, and you are going to get an encounter with Nemesis. Now, this is the only way you can actually encounter Nemesis. Every other way is, you can't get it in the wild, can't get it anywhere else, it's just through the cakes. So you have to keep spending 150 cakes over and over and over again until, obviously, well, if you're doing, gleam hunting or anything like that, that's how you'll get that. But obviously, if you just want one of them and just to complete it, there you go. Currently, as we speak, we do not have any of the odds for any of the reskins. However, once they actually do come out, I will put them in a pinned comment in the description. Until now, though, let's actually go over what each of the reskins are, and of course, how you can get them inside of the game. Alrighty, first things first, let's go over our yearly skeleton reskin, and that is of course going to be Dakuda. Dakuda this year is going to be the skeleton reskin looking like this right here. It feels like every single year they become more skeleton-y and less about like the aura around them. I feel like one year we're just gonna have a completely skeleton Loomian and that's gonna be it. But this right here again is the skeleton Dakuda, obviously. A really sick one, and of course it has numerous different colors ranging from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, as well as gleaming forms, obviously, also with each of those colors as well. Now, once again, like I said, there are no odds currently. However, this one I think we can comfortably say is probably around the same as last year, being 1 out of 128, and of course, with the gleaming odds being the regular gleaming odds. Next up, it is going to be the Swirl reskin. I think there is only one Swirl reskin, and it of course it looks like this right here. Obviously, Swirl has a bunch of different forms of which you can actually find still inside of the Sweet Retreat area. However, I think that there is only one version of this Swirl right here, and again, this is what it looks like. You can find this anywhere inside of the Halloween area. Sadly and weirdly enough, there's actually not any Sweet Retreat reskins this year, which is kind of a bummer, I'm not gonna lie, because the Sweet Retreat reskins were always pretty cool. But either way, let's get on to the next Loomian. The next reskin is going to be the new reskin Eyeball Mochibi. This is what it looks like right here. There's actually 3 different colors and I guess like little eye expressions and all that stuff of this Mochibi, just like its regular form. I don't have all of the pictures, however, when it does evolve into Totemochi, you can actually see all 3 of them right here. So this is what all of the rest of the colors obviously look like right here. And then of course, once again, it will evolve into Mocho, and this is what that looks like right here. Also, don't forget, this does work with the saddle and all of that stuff. So definitely a really sick reskin, and don't forget again, this thing has 3 different colors and 3 different like eyeball forms to it. So 3 different reskins all built into one. Next up, it is going to be the Halloween Elephage. Now the Halloween Elephage is definitely interesting right here. As you can see, it's kind of like a jack-o'-lantern kind of design with a candle and some plants coming out of it, obviously. And of course, this thing actually can evolve into Feignot. Now, if you don't know how to evolve Elephage into Feignot, go watch a separate video for that, because again, that's a whole crazy method, obviously, of obtainment. But it seems that the Elephage is going to kind of be like the Wobelisk this year, obviously from last year's event, in the sense that it is going to be kind of the rare thing of this event. So definitely keep an eye out for this reskin right here. It looks pretty okay, in my opinion. I definitely wish that they did some sort of like mouth on it or something like that. But yeah, that is of course the Elephage reskin. Finally, for some miscellaneous stuff, the skeleton Dakuda actually can soul burst, marking this as the first ever soul bursted reskin, and I really hope that they actually do more of this type of stuff in the future. That would be insanely sick, of course. And also, if you were wondering what the Gleam Halloween looks like this year, this is what it looks like right here. It definitely is pretty interesting, and it seems that they're kind of bringing back the darkened skeleton look like how they used to have, obviously, with the Gleam Halloweens in the past. So that is definitely pretty sick. And then, of course, the final thing, which is definitely surprising, is actually the fact that we now have a remodeled Nymare, and a, I guess, redesigned one as well. So this is what it looks like right here up on screen. This is the new redesigned Nymare. But yeah, guys, that is about it, of course, for this entire thing. If you guys did, of course, enjoy this video, go down there, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.